A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Scarlet Knights ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes offense will have the ball first. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Jackson. Nice move there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these.
There's some room. Makes it past the marker. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Working the big fella to the corner. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Running inside, it's Raymond. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice... It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team.
Number 90 on to kick it away.
Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Zayn. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Oh, what a move to get room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the run, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Zayn. Fires it. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Throwing, say it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Zayn to throw for it on 4th. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The run inside. It's Raymond. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Scarlet Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Raymond. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. The receiver will. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Right back to it. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go play action with Sayin. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Isn't the play action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated too on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Sayin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They knock him down right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's Sayin to throw. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Sayin from the gun on third down.
In the bathroom?
Quickly
I hope
complete.
not.
And he'll move his way
No, I
forward
think
to
we're
the
all out.
first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Rodgers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Say it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Play fake. Say it. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll take this lead to the 2. Out and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Again, it's Sayin. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw it.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the 2nd half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Saying, lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about that shot into the end zone? And he... Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll open the second half with a run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes him talk to the hand. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throw it, say it. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the route is on. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Raymond. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Offense changing the play. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking long. Got it down the field. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it into the end zone here. Say it. Under fire. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beat down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Takes a handoff. It's Raymond. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Scarlet Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Runs for the tackle. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Julian with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's Julian saying to throw. Under fire. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Raymond. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Raymond. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running inside, it's Raymond. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll run the counter. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll give it on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field, defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season